Yikes! What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Persona 5 fans are about to be in shambles. Check this out. Look, I can go to my actual room and not be told by a stupid fucking cat that I have to go to bed. Look, the time doesn't progress. Persona 5 fans in shambles right now. What's going on, everybody? Good to be with you. Jigoku Gaming, here we are with another night, Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. This is going to be the second part of the Persona 2 duology, in case you didn't know here. And yes, you can actually hang out in your room, and you can hang out with boys in your room even. Oh my gosh. The heresy. Alright, we're going to head out here. Good to be with you. We are going to be playing Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, not to be confused with Persona 2 Innocent. This is going to be the second part of the duology here, and this game is going to revolve around Maya Mana, who's going to be a reporter of Coolest Magazine involved in this mysterious curse linked to the power of rumors. We've been messing around with rumors all day. I actually just got done messing with some rumors, and we're about to go get some new contacts. I want to show you real quick here. If you're joining us for this stream, good to be with you. We just got through the sewer system. Check that out on our stream, Jigoku Gaming, Jigoku_gaming. You can check me out on Twitch. Check me out on YouTube as well. While you're there, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. Keep up with all the latest videos, and you'll be recommended more content like this. So we are going to be going to Sumaru TV here first, because I want to start off showing a new contact. And we just got done with like the laboratory since I just chose Nate's route. And we're going to have some new contacts that we can actually get with Nate and Balfu. And one such one is going to be by coming here to Sumaru TV. Now, if I was with Ellen and doing her route, we would have been here for the last dungeon. But instead... Now, this is going to be a contact talking about baseball fanatics. And Nate's going to talk about the LA Dodgers. You play on the LA Dodgers, of course. Number one team, players, coaches, and owner. Everything is first class. So we talk about that. He says the next one is the nature of Persona. From those words, it may be hard to believe, but he was chosen by Philemon. We will get a lot of references to Philemon and all that. If you know the older story, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Philemon. If you're newer, modern fan, don't know who Philemon is, that is like basically the god of the Persona universe, who gives all the Persona users their power, and he is like I don't want to say master, but he's like the creator of Igor in the Velvet Room. So he's for this stream, call him the supervisor of Igor. He's Igor's supervisor. And all of them, Elizabeth and the twins, Carolyn and Justine and everybody else, Margaret, and so on and so forth. So that's what we're going to be getting up to today. If I talk to... So the first part of that new contact was talking to Nate in Sumaru TV. The second part's actually going to be going and talking to Balfu now at, say, Shiraishi Ramen. The man searcher lady is. But like I said, we're going to be getting into it here. So if you are familiar with the legendary Persona series by Atlus, this is going to be a cult classic we're diving into today. This is going to be a prequel to 3, 4, 5, and a lot of these other Persona games. Let's go ahead and talk to Balfu here. We should get the baseball one, see what he has to say. And banana ramen and red bean dumplings, they don't even have stuff like that in Hong Kong. Oh, maybe not. Hold on here. I thought he was supposed to do that in Shiraishi. I'm misremembering here. But anyways, make sure I don't have to talk there. Ramen, okay. Sounds good. Okay, so other than that, though, we're going to be going to Smile Mall. I have one more contact I want to unlock as well, which is going to be at... Here I say, I believe it is Parabellum. It's going to be in Alba. This will give us another contact here. So, with that being said, we are getting into it. Whether you are a fan of Persona 3, 4, 5, maybe you're a veteran of the new series, you're in the right place here. We're going to be getting into it. This is, and if you haven't heard about Persona 2 before, you are in for a treat. It's pretty much a mix of dark themes, very dark themes, and crazy supernatural events. Of course, we have the kind of characters themselves, which I think these are definitely some of the most best written characters in the Persona series that Atlus has ever done. So buckle up, things are about to get real weird in the best way. I'm gonna go to Parabellum here and talk to Nate and my party here. It's always a good thing to do after your dungeons. I'm not gonna have too many things that I believe unlock after the laboratory. It's really gonna be after Smile Mall. Have a couple of new. We should have a couple of new contacts here. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead here. We talked to Nate there at Sumeru TV. We should have our new contact from there. We also have one from Parabellum. Also picked up another one for Kaori. I just want to make sure that we have everybody talked to here. We should have the contact. Even someone like I always thought. Pick a special talent or something. Okay. Like we got everything we need here. Perfect. We can go ahead and head to Smile Mall now. I also have an item breeder, which I'm probably going to use for my Ashik ring. It's a pretty rare material. Go ahead here and head up to Smile Mall, which is going to be the next dungeon we are going to do. Right here. And what's actually really good about this mall is you can leave and come back as much as you want. So it's actually going to be great for Trish's new rumor that you can hopefully get a discount on her merchandise. Okay, here we are. This is the Smile Mall dungeon. Great soundtrack here, done by the Atlus team. All right. Let's go ahead here. And I'm going to have some, you'll notice, let me switch maps here, because I went to Salem before I came here. So I'm going to have the map quest active that he generates. And if you're not familiar with Salem, he is the map maker that is inside of Ebony, which is in that new ward, Narumi, that opens up where Balfu's lair is, the yacht place, the laboratories, the sewers, and basically everything else, the hotel there. So we're going to be there a lot. But anyways, got the item breeder. That's going to be a huge item to have. That's going to make it so I can actually breed one single item. It's basically an item cloner. It's basically a cheat code. The item breeder is basically a cheat code because it lets me duplicate any single item in my inventory, including rare crafting materials, which is going to be amazing for getting legendary crafting materials on like they're really easy here. So basically, Smile Mall, just a little update from the story here. The reason why we are here the Wang Long fortune tellers and Wang Long Shirizu and like all the bad guys are pretty much putting their plan into motion and trying to gather all this Kagure. Kagure is going to be like this negative energy, bad vibes for those new modern fans. Y'all know those as bad vibes. Those are like the bad vibes when I know I can't actually progress the story because our farm, because even though I have to go to the character's room, it has to progress time, or I'm told, let's go to sleep. I can't like actually grind because I'm being railroaded. But anyways, that's besides the fact. I'm just kidding, modern fans. But anyways, all this Kagure is going to be basically being absorbed out of people. They're going to be like, hey, come get your negative energy taken away, and only good times and good vibes and good spirits are going to fill you. And we're about to go find what this mumbo jumbo is all about, basically. So buckle up. We're about to be in for it. This game goes pretty deep. We're going to explore some pretty heavy themes here. We're going to get a lot of story. Things are about to get real quick, real fast. Things are about to get real quick and fast on this story. We're about to get a lot of war forwarding. Maya's going to be out here battling. Let's do it. All right. Now, on the last stream, I did not do the map quest. I'll show you why I don't do the map quest on this one. Because you see these little nooks and crannies, like right here? You gotta walk up, get like a tile within all these. They're basically hugging the walls all throughout the damn dungeon. And that's just not fun for me. It's just not. So, but basically what I'm gonna be doing here, Mall is pretty easy to like navigate. It's just a wide ass open space. Like, again, we're gonna see item boxes that are very special to the dungeon itself. Looks like I got a miracle egg or a precious egg here. Gonna go ahead here. Cast a stoma real quick. A stoma is going to be the best way to just kind of run through the dungeon. Not really have to worry about having to get all these random encounters you have to deal with. It looks like I'm still under the effect of a stoma right now, so it's actually going to make this dungeon go a lot quicker. Now see, like, this is what I hate about the map making. You, like, literally, I ran right by that wall that whole time. You gotta run through and do all this. So I might just do this. This is gonna be a hell of a map to do it on. This is a pain in the ass one to do it on. But I'll show you what the process of map making is. Also, the devs are a fucking troll. Right, so this right here, devs, if you are a dev that worked on Persona 2, I just want to know why you guys put such an evil move on this motherfucker right here. Who is that? That is Piccolis. That's Piccolis. So, Piccolis right here is just absolutely evil. He's the one in the back there with the top hat. Because he has an ability that just straight up steals half of our Maka. So, no, just straight up. This dude right here, this little shit right here, Star Piccolis, is actually an asshole and has one of the worst abilities you can encounter in the game. Because, you ready for this? This motherfucker right here literally has an ability, okay? It steals half. Okay? It steals half of your money on demand. Literally steals half your money on demand. It's called Hula of Misfortune. I had to think of the name there for a second. Hula of Misfortune. So the best way to avoid getting Hula of Misfortune is to literally just talk to him and form a contract. Now he has a good item, not as good as the Snuff Stole, but it's a Seed of Escape, so it's basically going to be Trifui on demand. Guys, go ahead and try this out here. We're going to try Persuade with Katsuya Maya Balfu. If this gets on his good side. Oh, perfect. So we're just going to do that, and we're going to get a contract with old Piccolo's here. We're going to call him Piccolo for now. Oh, unfortunately, apparently he is like too high of a level for me. Good for you, Piccolo. So, but at least I don't have to mess with him now. And that makes it well worth it. I also am trying to get a mutation on Jack Frost right now. So I'm gonna try to probably try to end the battle here with Jack Frost. So we got Shaka as well. And if I wasn't against Principality, I would just honestly level him up, try to get his rank up, because he's around rank 6, rank 7. This should actually do some good damage right here. Yeah, 130. And the double freeze. That freeze is just too good. What that does. That's not going to be enough to take him out. It's alright. That's good. Maya might, though. She's actually cracked. Yeah, Maya's cracked, so I'm not surprised. So, we're going to try to avoid getting Hula of Misfortune at all costs. And it's just straight up not a good time. And this is what I mean by the map quest. I'm going to try to do it just to show you viewers, like, what goes into actually doing the map quest. You have to fill in all of these highlighted areas. So sometimes you'll just want to do a sweep. Right, you'll just want to sweep. Or do like a zigzag. Look, even though all that, I still missed an area right here. So you have to be very, very thorough in your sweeps and trying to get all these spaces filled in. And honestly, if I'm being real, it's not even like that worth it. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not worth it if it's your first playthrough. But if it's your first playthrough, but you do get a lot of good like cards and stuff from actually doing that. You get a lot of great items too. Cards you can either A, register, or B, also use to have around. So it's like, if you have a Stoma, like, and are over leveled, it's not, like I said, the actual worst. It's just very meticulous. It's very arduous. Because you literally, like I said here, have to make sure you are getting every single one of these areas as you go through, and I'm just literally gonna have to run here. Work my way around the bottom here. Do circles. Pirouettes and shit. Just to make sure I feel, and now that I have a stoma, what's even worse is like all I have is Piccolos and Principalities, so if I get into battle I already know it's like probably a asshole who's gonna try to hit me with Hula Misfortune and steal half my money. Honestly, modern fans would not be able to take Hula Misfortune. Modern fans, I think if you guys got Hula Misfortune, and y'all know who I'm talking about, modern fans, all the types who want like everything, like y'all complain have to get everything nerfed. Y'all would see Hula Misfortune, y'all be like, nah, devs right now, we can't do this. Half our money just taken just like that. So you gotta strategize. It's part of the strategy, really, honestly. I just think it's part of the strategy. So if you are looking to get into this game, don't fear the Hula Misfortune. Honestly, it's like getting Nocturned. It's like literally getting turned up on Nocturne when you're trying to get between save points or something just happens. You're like, oh man, I got Nocturned. It's just part of the experience. It's avoidable too. Okay, let's go ahead here. I think this is actually going to be perfect because Maya leading and then me doing the Bufala attack is going to maximize my chances here for getting the mutation on Jack Frost. That's going to allow him to get who I want to get. Jigoku.
I leave it to you. Persona.
Alright, let's go ahead here. That media on Shotgun's going to help him get that rank up faster. Could almost be pretty close. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't want to mess around with Principality. Because he has Heat Wave. That's tough. Heat Wave's tough. And, this has a lot of not fun stuff to deal with. Especially if you get some bad rolls and bad RNG. We're not trying to get bad RNG.
Let's get this over.
Alright, come on. Fingers crossed, Jack Frost mutation. I'm gonna be using Jack Frost on Ulala. It's gonna be really good, even up until this point. There it is, we got it. Come on, mutation. Oh, no. We did get a lot of good money from that. A lot of great experience, too. That tells me right there we're about to get a level up. And Nate needs a level up here right now. I think I want to be like kind of like level 30 or so when I finish this dungeon. 32 more precisely. Look at that. Look at these, like, you get these little squares that you miss. That's the most annoying thing, is you get these little squares you'll miss. You gotta run back and get them. I use the elevator. Yo, the elevator actually works. So the elevator actually works in this dungeon, unlike the previous dungeon. Oh, fuck a duck. I mean, at least it's gonna be good, good bunnies.
You're all under arrest.
Alright. So let's go ahead here. And we're just gonna have to map out the dungeon here. It's pretty straightforward, like I said. This is why map collecting quests take forever, because this is a short dungeon. You can run through it pretty quick. compared to some of the other ones that we've been in, especially Laboratory there. I'd say this is more akin to Sewers, definitely.
I leave it to you. It's over.
And again, going for the... I'm just trying to get some rank ups here. Really trying to get a rank up on Shaka. Fucking hell. Try not to get that. But yeah, trying to get my rank up on Shaka here. So we'll go ahead and put him at the top. Go ahead and put them as well. Also trying to get my mutation modification so that on Jack Frost, so I can turn him into a stronger demon. And it's not really a stronger demon. The demon I'm trying to turn him into has a luck source, and you remember I had the strength source and the agility source I got from Mars and Marduk. So it's basically the same thing. That's going to be for luck. It's going to be huge. Like, we can put that on Maya, we can put that on a lot of people. Okay, so that elevator right there is actually going to be the central place we need to kind of be, if that makes sense. But like I said, I'm going to show you. We're not going to be doing map quests on this stream. This is the only map quest I am pretty much going to do, and just because I want to show you what goes into the actual map quest. And you do get like I said, if it's your first run, I would recommend doing it because you do get some good stuff, and that's the best way to get the real value of it. It's the best way to get cool cards, in my opinion, without having to farm them. So you can also get powerful cards that will help you fill out your card registry, and you can just go back and buy them. Unfortunately, they're going to be a pretty pricey compared to compared to just like getting them from the map quest or something. But the caveat with that is a lot of the spells that you can get from the map quest are also based on RNG. So like there's like, you know, you roll a dice, and on a 1 you get one item, on a 2 you get a different item, 3 you get a different card, and so on and so forth. That's pretty much how it's set up. So in no 2 playthroughs are you even guaranteed. So even right here, you doing this map quest, I'm not guaranteed to even get the same card twice. I gotta kick some ass. Hey! Alright, let's go ahead and Ice Blast.
Hey, give me a hand.
Come on, let me...
They call this the logical results.
Alright. So, here we are. Smile Mall, if you're just tuning in, good to be with you here. We are doing the map quest, and this is a really good one to do, because it is pretty wide open here. We can just go ahead, run through it like this. I mean, was it genius or trolling, honestly? That's why I want to ask in the comments below. Please let me know. Is it genius or trolling for the devs to put in a monster in this game that literally steals half your maca? Let me know in the comments below. Genius or trolling? I say trolling. Trolling in all the best ways. Alright, speaking of trolling in all the best ways, looks like I'm going to be pretty close to getting this first one done. I just got a couple more spots to grab. And these, see, you gotta really hug a lot of these corners. And always be like double and triple checking. It's easier when you're a lot higher level. As you progress through the dungeon, I'm about to get to level 30. That's actually gonna put a lot of these that I'm actually seeing right now to avoid. Gotta set them straight to avoid. Right, time to lose our number. Don't want to see him again.
Hey, give me a hand. I leave it to you.
All right, double Magnus. Go. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I should be getting a level up soon here, maybe the next few medias. Go ahead, Ice Blast.
Hey, give me a hand.
Jack Frost and Hell are gonna be even strong coming into the Smile Dungeon. Like I said, these are gonna be really great options for early mid-game personas.
Logical results.
And oh, no modification. Mutations have been stingy. Usually it doesn't take this long for me to see a fun mutation. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to run this way. Make sure I got all these. I'm just being very meticulous because that's what you want to do. You just want to kind of run zigzag back and forth. That's my technique, guys. Kind of zigzag tech back and forth. Then pull up the map, make sure you're not missing one. Okay, these guys are actual assholes. So, again, I want to know, genius or trolling to give Piccolo here a straight up ability that steals half of your money on hand? I just gotta speed through this. I'm not going to be able to make a contract with them quite yet. I will be able to get him to fuck off. What do you think, chat? Would you do that differently? Let me know in the chats below. Or would you risk the hula of misfortune being cast upon you? And literally getting that Maka stolen. Or Maka, I called it literally Maka. Yen stolen in this game. That's a good way to really screw with your equipment and leveling up plans. Alright, here we go. What I want to do right here. This is where these kind of connect together. Make sure we got all of this. Perfect. Okay, so... Perfect. Got it. Alright, this is exactly how you want to be getting this map filled out. Like I said, you're just kind of running through here, grabbing this, that, and the other. Let's go up to the corner here. We're going to make our way around. I'm not going to go to the next floor yet. Yep, and then you miss one square. And the reason I keep checking, if you're just tuning in, why I keep pulling my map up, it's because you're doing this map making quest. This is the only map making quest I'm going to do. This is why. It's just so meticulous. You gotta really make sure you hit these. You don't want to run too far past a square and then you open up your map and you're like, oh wow, crap, I am all the way down the hall. Now I missed this one square that was hugging this corner. Like you see here, we always get that one square that's just hugging a corner. But And then you have to go all the way back and get that. And that's just not fun for anybody. If they did a remake, let me know in the comments below. If they did a remake on the map making quest, how do you think that they would remake it? What's your vision? Or how do you think Atlus would reimagine the map making quest? Or would they just remove it completely, maybe? Say this is something that we don't feel like is worth a lot of our players' times, and they don't want to spend that time making maps. And they take out Piccolo maybe too because they don't want to get 3 Hulas. This is where it gets scary, because you could technically get 3 Hulas of Misfortune straight on you right here. And you just had like 400,000 yen, and now all of a sudden you just got like oh gosh, that's a lot of money you just lost. That's literally like hundreds of thousands you're losing just in one encounter. So my strategy with Pickles is just be friendly with them. Being friendly with demons, you have to remember, is a strategy in so many Persona games. I mean, and also in Megami games too. In general, it's just part of the strategy. Veterans of the series, you know where I'm coming from with this. You know, picking your battles, or sometimes diplomacy being the best sort of option. Such as in life. Better to be diplomatic than try to brute force your way through, you know, a situation that can be solved with diplomacy and words. Alright, let's go ahead here and head back here. And it looks like we just have an L to make, so I'm just gonna try to make like an L shape. And I just really look, this is what I'm talking about. See, I wasn't particular about this corner right up here. And what happened, right? I missed it. And now I'm gonna have to run all that way back and have this damn Pickles I have to deal with as well. And honestly, I'm looking at my star cards. I only have 370. It might be worth it here, since I can't befriend Pickles. It might be worth it to just grab some items from him. I think we can get should be able to get the baseball fanatic. What? Where's my baseball fanatic? Hold on, we should have baseball fanatic. I gotta make sure I get that, because that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be with both those guys. Oh, we can just do Balfus. I do want to get. I do want to go grab that. All right, there we go. Oh, hold on. I think I missed the Balfu one for the baseball one. I think I need to talk to him before the sewers. I might have missed that one. Damn. Oh well, we'll try. I'll have to take a look at that one. Alright, let's head around here. And head up this side. Alright, looks like I got it now. So this is what a full, complete map would look like. Just like this. Going through, like I said, very meticulous, very arduous, making sure, very detail-oriented here. Every single one of these blue solid lines are filled in, and there's none of the unfilled ones. And so now this is where I would say, okay, I have first floor done. Now we can go on to the next one. And I mean, that's exactly what we're going to be going down doing here. And just take it floor by floor. And I think the next floor, speaking of which, that we're going to go to is going to be the basement floor. I'm just kind of looking out here. You want to double check, make sure there's... And it'll give you a message, too. It's the easy part is it gives you a message when you actually get it done. So, that's the good news. Alright, need to go now or west. And we're going to Estoma our way through a majority of this. Alright. Now this actually looks like a mall. I love the Smile Mall layout here. But it is huge. Do not get me wrong. Smile Mall has a huge freaking layout. Like, not even funny. Alright, here we are on the basement of the first floor, it looks like. Straightforward, just very meticulous item. Definitely making sure to double hit these corners. A little checkout lanes here. I make sure to hit the checkout lanes too. Can't forget about the checkout lanes. You look at that. All that more, so we have to honestly probably just head down this like one at a time.
I shall show you the difference in skill.
Okay, we got another Piccolo, so we don't even have to deal with that. We're just gonna... Unfortunately, Balfu and Nate, I must have missed their contact. I'll have to check that out. I was thinking their contact was, we're going into the Smile Mall, but it might have been before even going into the Supers. Let's try this again. And we're just gonna get tarot cards. We're just gonna farm tarot cards from him. Alright, so I'm just gonna head down this way. They're very meticulous. easy to miss even one square like that. You think you got it, and look at that. I missed a bunch of them over here even. Gotta kind of just go weave back and forth. So this is what it takes to fill out a lot of these maps.
So, who wants to have their face smashed in?
And I'm just gonna take the easy route, the path of least resistance. Go try to make a contact with them. They won't make the contact, but they will fuck off. Alright, Maya might actually take them out in one hit. She is pretty strong. Nope.
It's over.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, that's a tough hit.
Persona!
Persona!
That's a tough one. Gonna put Katsuya up here, and I'm just gonna try to get my Bufla one more time. Not surprised. Oh my gosh, again, like always so good at just getting that one person I need in a combo attack.
Persona.
Yeah, pretty much Balfu. That was a tough one. Let me know in the comments below. What I mean, would you have done something differently there? I just feel like we did what we could, but the RNG wasn't in our favor at the same time. At that point, it's like, what can you do? Alright, go ahead. Go ahead. Always good to save it. These old JRPG games. And speaking of JRPG, this is just such a classic, timeless game. Love this game. If you're just joining us here, good to be with you. We are running through the final wall here on Persona 2, the Eternal Punishment. Second of the duology in Persona series. And like I said, we are doing a lot of basically that classic turn-based Persona stuff and trying to avoid getting Hula misfortuned by freaking Pickles here. Which is just not a good skill to have to deal with. Well, I mean, was it the devs trolling? Was it them being genius? Let me know in chat. Like I said, that's a good way to end a lot of your ambitions to kind of get new upgrades, thinking about new weapons, thinking about new armors, thinking about anything, new rumors even you might want to be spreading, because that if you have 2 or 3 of them, they're all doing the hula dance. That is quickly going to get into your pocketbook. I'm gonna see section down here. Just gonna kind of do circles and pirouettes. We hit up here. And I think we got everything just about filled in here on the basement, so we are
Don't underestimate me.
almost done here. Like I said, a lot of wide open spaces here on the basement and in this map in general. Alright, let's see what happens here. No lightning strike. Interesting. I actually got it off. Shook. Can we get the mutation? That would actually be
I am the champion.
amazing, but no, no mutation. They are being stingy with the mutations tonight. Usually we're riding in Mutation Nation, leading the pack. Getting all type of perimeter increases. I mean, my freaking Maya Custom is perimeter increased out the waz. Oh, I love how they just have meat sections. This actually like looks like a mall in so many ways. Have your grocery store in here as well. Here's the produce. Yeah, pretty neat for its time. Alright. Look at that. Look at that. We can celebrate here because we have... Oh no, we can't celebrate too early though. Let's say I've almost gotten the basement.
I feel sorry for you.
Go ahead again. Same thing right here. We don't have the level yet. I'm not gonna risk fighting him. Just to get hula dance. I don't feel like getting him the hula dance. So we will just be skipping this fight, getting items from this guy. If I had a contract, that would be Seeds of Escape right there. Here's the elevator, which is actually what I'm going to use to take up to the second floor. Wait, having to run all the way up those stair steps. Look at that, I think I'm super meticulous. Like one spot right up there. Other than that, pretty good. Just gotta get the lower portion now. I was meticulous enough to luckily be able to get everything in just one row here.
Let's do it.
We should just have a straight line run. There's going to be a big battle right here, so it's going to be a great battle. This is exactly the kind of battle I've been looking forward to. Because we're going to have a lot of XP here on the table. Go ahead, I'm going to prioritize the Aqua, or the Lightning dogs, because
Go.
they can cast effects on my character. Though, Fatality's not, you know, much better. Especially when he can do that and put sound effects on my characters as well. Oh, this is a bad RNG fight already. RNG's real bad off the bat right here. This is such a bad RNG fight. Alright. Let's cool down a little bit. Go ahead and grab Nate back. And we'll just throw some really strong single attacks. Yeah, you're an asshole. I gotta say, my guy. Now, Jack-o'-lantern, he got his modification ability, so he's good to go. But his brother, Jack, needs to live. Oh, getting there. Dingy. With his modification.
It's over.
Alright. I get a little rake up from that. Nope, not yet.
Persona!
Oh, fuck off. Oh, okay. Nate just cannot catch a break. What? And you're kidding me. Andula, what is the RNG? What is going on, RNG? Wow. I'm just wow. That's all RNG. That's all our old school Persona RNG right there. They're spamming Bahama. So funny. I'm just gonna end them. I should have done this a long time ago.
Whoop-ass completed!
I think I might get my luck. No XP for Nate. Yeah, XP. They got screwed. Oh well. That's what he gets for wiping the floor twice. Literally cleaning the floor. He already got his level up. Welcome to this stream. If you just joined us, Persona 2 here, and that is just that old school. And that's just how our old school RNG get. I feel like that's why you save. I was dancing through so many Mahamas that fight. They were calling me Muhammad Ali. Okay, let's get back to some action here. Persona 2. That's just it, man. You get some danger like that. We got Nate turned up on. I mean, the run wasn't done, but if I lost 2 more characters to that, if the RNG went a little more in their favor, that run would have been done. So I was a little bit sweating that one. That's you get comfortable, you know, that happens. I'm also showing you how meticulous. I'm going to do one map. I'm literally doing just one map. It helps that this one, it's a big map because there's so many floors, but it's really wide open. So we got 2 floors done here. And let's go ahead here. I'm going to run back to the next floor, which is going to be probably the 2nd floor. I believe we can take the elevator, which is actually going to be over here. Yeah, it's going to be closer to the side right here. We have not gotten Hula of Misfortune yet. That is all I can say. At least we have not been Hula of Misfortune yet. That is actually one of the most defeating things that can happen. Is you have all that money in your pocket. You're about to get some stuff for your build. You're thinking about your build. You're thinking, oh man, I'm gonna get so much good stuff going for my build. And then here comes Piccolo. Devs, were they trolling? Were they being genius? Who knows? But they're gonna steal half your yen. Oh man, oh man. Alright, yeah, we're just on the Estoma parade right now. The good news is I'm level 30, so we don't have to worry too much about Piccolo, and I don't have to worry much about Mahama bullshit from Principality. So here we are on the 2nd floor now, and again, just being really meticulous. What I like to do when I'm doing the map quests, it's worth it on your first try. You get a lot. It's a really good way to get Fool cards. I'm not gonna lie, it is a good way to get free Fool cards. If you aren't into grinding for Fool cards, who is that, like Ogre and shit, or whoever, you know, insert your demon. All right, we got a technique card. Right there for my characters. All right, let's go ahead and. Again, like I said, you gotta really be meticulous. I like to do this zigzag method, but still, you don't want to go too far because you'll end up missing like one single tile. You gotta run back for it. So always have that map ready. And this is just what you gotta do when you're map making. You just gotta run through it. It's kind of mindless. You just kind of turn your mind off, I feel like. After you do your first couple of them, it's like just kind of mindless. Kind of always, you know, run in circles and stuff. Always double back, even when you double back, you might not hit something. Make sure you're getting like right up on there. Luckily, I'm high enough level now. I'm level 30. Most of the dungeon, except for the really high level stuff, isn't even gonna, you know, be much of a sweat to me. I feel like I missed out on 2 contacts. That's honestly what I'm most sad about right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go. I'm honestly, chat, should I go back for him? Let me know in the comments below if I should reload a save and go back for him. Or maybe I'll make a video on him. I might just see if I have an old save and make a video on him. Just so you all don't suffer from my same mistake. Actually really bummed about that. Oh well, what can you do, right? Alright, so now right here, it's actually going to be a good spot to start heading north a bit. I'm just going to run, I'm going zigzags, kind of circles. Like I said, you want to, it's very particular when you're map making because you got to hit these corners. You got to hit these tight, like, one space things right here. So just kind of making your way, doing circles, stuff like that. And That's pretty good. Usually get some pretty good stuff here. And just keep popping that Estoma. Now, the great thing about having the persona that I have on Nate is it's literally innate to him. Nate is very receptive to personas from Arcana like the Emperor, from Arcana like the Hierophant. I'd say probably Emperor and Hierophant are going to be two of his best and most compatible personas, however you say them. But they're going to be really good. So I'm getting that Estoma for 14 MP. That is a huge discount from anybody else who could be using that for say 20, maybe even 30. Alright, so I pretty much got all of level 2 done here. That's what I like about the Smile Mall map. Like I said, it's very open. You know, there's not much to it here. We're already pretty much through the dungeon. This dungeon isn't even really that long of a dungeon. I feel like, you know, just doing the map itself makes it longer. Because you gotta go meticulously through each and every single one of these floors. But the good thing about that is, too, you get to explore this just really nice dungeon. I know I said it's like really open. Like, oh yeah, how's it gonna be like a nice dungeon when it's like really super open and all that? But, excuse me. But, it's more of the atmosphere it has. That's what I kind of want to say here. Yeah, it's open, but you get to see like all the cool stores. Like it has the record store, then it has the food court, then it has, you know, a lot of these shops. It has the produce and the meat section, and then you have the freezer section. So for its time, it had some pretty cool stuff going on for it. All right, let me go ahead here and head back here. Now, don't get me wrong. It's no Persona 4. I think Persona 4 dungeons have so much. I love Persona 4 palaces. They have so much character, but you don't get palaces on 2. There's no palaces, you know? You get just straight up JRPG dungeons. That's what I love about the vibe of Persona 2. It's so different than a lot of the other Persona tiles. We finally found the women's room. We found the men's room. Why is the women's room on the 2nd floor? So I have to go up higher to get to the women's room? That's crazy. Alright. Let's go ahead here, and I should be on the last 2 floors, I should say. It's going to be the 3rd floor, the ever elusive 3rd floor. And like I said, this is a good one for Trish's rumor too. So before I head to the very last room, I'm gonna pop Trish's rumor, see what we end up getting. Let's go ahead and head up this hallway. Here you have another like kind of food court, you know. I like the side stores, everything in the story they kind of tell about this dungeon. You know, and this is a mall, and looks like a mall. Here's Trish's fountain right here. This is actually, like I said, gonna be pretty easy to use Trish's fountain here to use the random rumor that I have for her. I think that's gonna be the last thing I do before fighting the boss on this map here. Now, you'll notice I'm not getting a lot of fights, right? Because I have this Estoma. As soon as I say, literally, as soon as I say that, we're gonna hit the level 3 fights. We're gonna have some big boys up here. Oh, it's Iron Tarkus. As soon as I said that, they were like, "What did you say?" Alright, here we go.
Persona.
Try to get Shaka leveled up here.
I leave it to you.
Got no lightning strike there. Regular attacks. Yeah, regular attacks. Balfu can take it though because he has best dress. So,
Let's get this over.
good for him. Alright, that's gonna be good for him. And let's go ahead here. Again, trying to get Bufala more. Or trying to get my Jack Frost to get his mutation for evolving. So we'll try to end this with Ice Blast.
Persona.
Trying to get Shaka leveled up too. I'm gonna throw him over to 8 probably once I do get to level 8.
Hey, give me a hand.
There we go. Come on now, mutation. Come on, mutation. They have not been giving me any. Oh my gosh, they've been so stingy with the mutation. Woo. Alright, so here we are, 3rd floor. Let's go ahead here and work our way through. Doing, like I said, circles. Kind of making sure I hit all the corners here. Go get another fight. That's gonna be alright. These are gonna be great for XP. I'd say 32 would probably be the max level. Oh, is that Cert? Yo, is that Cert? No, it's Demeter. Demeter's alright. I think something specific about Demeter, but Demeter I hardly knew her. I don't know. That's all I can say. I think Demeter has a decent skill set.
Go.
They made Demeter into a lolly in the recent game. Yeah, they did. I was gonna say they look like freaking oh, what's his name? They look like Hideyoshi from the Son Goku period, because he literally was like the Sunshine Warrior, and he had like this huge you see his armor in like traditional pictures and depictions. It has like this huge sun ray behind it, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. Like Hideyoshi's armor.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I remember, oh, was it SMT5? Oh yeah, I had Demeter in SMT5. Oh, that is not the Demeter. That is not the Demeter I was playing, dude. Yeah, talk about, I don't even know if that's a glow up. That might be a glow down. But I will say, big glow up ability, because they have the Bounty Harvest or whatever. Best healing spell, hands down, in SMT5. One of my favorite. And it gives you the overheal, extra health. Oh man, my favorite.
I feel
Yeah, talk about somebody who's really changed here, Demeter. Oh, Strange Journey 2. Oh, wow. What animal are you? at Zaboth. I have not seen Zaboth in a game in a very long time. Oh, they got my face. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Okay, let's see here. I actually went really well with Zaboth. Alright, I hate how it makes you stuck into like a contact right here. And you're forced to do a contact. If they ever did a remake of this game, they did the contact system. It would need to make it so you can actually back out. Zaboth. I think we could probably get by with Persuade, honestly. That sounds like I'd be maybe not. Hold on. Would be Persuade special? Let's try Flamenco. I feel like I never get by with Flamenco. I think it's too long. I think that's yeah. Go. All right. Go ahead, use Flamenco. There we go. Got him. Backed it. All right, looks like we're not gonna get the contract because he's too open-headed. I said, I think they had Sarah Williams voice her in SMT5. If only Ellen was here to join in on the dancing. Oh yeah, if only. My Ellen route, that was really nice. Oh, speaking of which, because speaking of Strange Journey, based Mas Tima, from because I was thinking about SMT5 here. Same thing. I want to say Toshiyuki Morikawa. He does the voice actor for literally Mas Tima, who just goes around and like preaches the good word to everybody, and they they just do his bidding. But he actually does. I've been doing the Dragon Quest playthrough as well. If you're watching that one, I remember. I believe he does a lot of the voice acting too for some of the earlier Dragon Quest games. So a nice little kind of crossover there. All right, let's go ahead here, and I think what I can probably do here is just Aha Aqua's in that plug in, trying to get this mutation here. Let's go here. Yeah, Demeter just looks so... it's just so crazy after playing SM, because that was the one I just finished up a playthrough of, and just seeing like the difference between them, being like, wow, that's literally Demeter. Crazy.
Call this the logical result.
Can I get a mutation, please? Can I even buy a mutation tonight? No mutation. We gotta level up. Oh, well, I gotta level up. Perfect for her. Alright, let's go ahead here and head back to the bottom here. I missed that whole bottom corner, so we're gonna go south here. Let this be the documentation of you know what it takes to really fill out the map quest for Salem. And like I said, I think it's worth it on your first playthrough, but on consequential playthroughs, probably not as worth it unless you're just really not wanting to farm the Fool cards. The Fool Persona themselves, there are some definitely good ones worth using. But I would say probably the best ones you get later in the game. So farming them isn't too big of a deal. Yep, and Stemma was and then Stemma would be voiced by Wataru Tagaki or Taiwan. Yuki Morikawa voiced Aogami in 5. I love it. I love when that crossover. There's so much like crossover in a lot of these games we grew up with. It's just, I love it. It really becomes like a who's who, and a lot of these people have just been doing this for so long. You know, they've been literally making a career out of this. They're all in all the circles. They're all working together in these companies. Especially between, I feel like the big Japanese companies like Sega, companies like Square Enix, companies like Bandai Namco, companies like Atlus, Nintendo. So like you get in at like one of these companies, you get like some good work, like you're definitely getting in like a nod to go on some other shit. All right, let's go ahead here. And looks like I got the bottom part of that. Happy about that. Well, let's go ahead here. Got just a few more things to grab here. Mainly just this kind of area down here. Probably going to be the best one. Kind of sitting here how I want to route this out. I think what we'll do is we'll just hit this bottom kind of part right here, and then we'll just run back up. Gonna be a lot of words. There's gonna be a lot of action here, so we'll also pick up some of this action. Oh, and while we're picking up some of this action, everyone
get in!
who is love to hear in chat in the comments what are some of your favorite go-to personas in the series? Mine would probably be, I always feel like I definitely go for like Sataniel, Michael, Megatron. I love the look of the mechanized angel, so Metatron, anything like that. And I'm just gonna let the auto battle play out here. And then we get my favorite Beelzebub 5 form, because Death Flies is always amazing. Love to hear some of those in chats. Maybe you have a voice actor who voiced it. Maybe you have a favorite. I was gonna say Pokemon. Please don't fucking crucify me, community. But no. Do you have a favorite persona or something that's voiced? Like I think Amon has a pretty good voice actor. He does a lot of good stuff. So does Zeus. I like Zeus in SMT5 too. He quickly became one of my favorite just because he's so strong. Same with Amon. Those are two other new ones that popped up on my radar. And I believe they are also in Strange Journey. Oh, do I have a Stoma on? Let me look back here. So I'd love to hear those favorite personas in comments below. And gonna be with you if you're just joining us here. We are running through the Persona 2 Smile Mall dungeon. This is a really short dungeon, just made very long because we are going to be doing all of this freaking mapping out. I'm going to show you, this is literally what it takes here to map all this out. Definitely worth it for your first playthrough, but I'm not going to be doing this for every single map, and you can see why, I'm sure. It just takes a lot of running backtracking, kind of circling, zigzagging, a lot of just kind of making sure that you got every single square filled out. This is going to be the next to last floor, I believe, here. I think we have too many more left. This is definitely where the dungeons are starting to get a lot longer here. And luckily we have a stoma. That's going to make this really quick. A stoma is going to be the saving grace for literally all your map quests. Because once you hit a stoma, you're just running, getting all these places mapped. Sometimes you will get the occasional battle. That second part of... Oh, there's a second part of Area 2, it looks like. Hold on here. Is that a second part of Area 2? And then you'll get parts like this, like in Area 2, where you get a whole second section. But the second section right here, it's going to be for good reason, because there is going to be some good stuff in here, I do believe. But you still got to mark all this on the map. You can, and you'll know you're done because you'll get a message. It says, hey, you got it. Congratulations, you did it. Oh, gotta get all this. All this has to get, all these nooks and crannies, corners, gotta get those. And look, I still missed a handful right here. Just gotta run through and grab that here, that very... Then you, sometimes when you miss one, like, you're like, which one is it? Okay, you gotta go south. Okay, south and one. Oh, I need to go spell, not data. Actually, then I know how to navigate this UI. Alright, here we go. South and west. Is that this corner right here, I think? Ah, perfect. Okay, looks good. I'm looking at the second floor right here. Looks like everything is good to go, honestly. The only thing I can think of is we're probably going to have to go down another floor. If there's another down floor, we're probably going to have to go down another floor and get that one as well.
You're all under arrest.
So this is just one of those dungeons, like I said, you got to make sure you're really, if you're going to be doing the... Go ahead and put Cassie up here. If you're going to be doing the mapping quest, you just really got to be on your map, make sure you're getting all these squares filled in. That's all there is to it. Alright, so now we're going to get an actual fight here. Let's get a little bit of different content here. And... Alright, we got the Ice Blast up. That's going to be huge. These, Oh, Oh, these stats effects are gonna
Hey, give me
try
a
to throw
hand.
me off here. But I feel like these fusion spells are literally some of the best attacks that you can game.
Persona!
Alright, let's try one more time. I'm going to try to get a mutation on Jack Frost here.
Dodge this.
Okay.
Weak.
Interesting. I mean, I guess you can make Baofu angry. It literally never fails whenever there's going to be a status effect. I can have literally 2 of 5 party members going for the fusion spell, and every time it's going to be one of those people doing the fusion spell. Every single time. I don't know what it is. That is actually like some crazy luck right there. Alright, let's go ahead and head back here. And looks like we are going to have to go down one more because there's going to be a second section here. Ooh, look at this. I love going down and there's already an item here. Oh, Leader's Manual. What is that? I feel like that was a good one. Hold on here. Take a look at that. What is Leader's Manual? Ooh. That sounds like it's going to be something. Fingers crossed it actually is. Manual. Oh, wow. Strength 2, Vitality 2, Ability 2. That's actually very strong. I will definitely keep that. There will be a use for that. Alright, just kind of circling, zigzagging around here along the hallway. Probably gonna be a couple spots to hit again here. These. Go ahead and pull this back up here. Yeah, always that one corner. Always that, that one freaking corner. Never fails. It really doesn't. Alright, looks good. Go ahead and finish out the rest. I think I got it. That looks good to me. Looks damn good to me. Alright, let's go ahead and head one more time back. Oh wait, no, I can go down one more, huh? Oh, we're gonna have to get in the basement. Okay, yeah, probably good to not forget. Oh, look at this. We got like the shipping department over here. I love this. I love how every like area is different in this dungeon. This is definitely like one of the more scenic dungeons where everything is different on each of the floors. Okay, besides probably the last floor, I would say. I think this is gonna be... I think this is pretty much gonna be the last big room we're gonna have to kind of run through here. That's the good news here. We are just about done with this map here. And it's a process making these maps. Like I said, you gotta really just run through, make sure, and it takes longer if you just run through it and you're not paying attention to where you're going, because you're gonna miss that one tile. It's gonna be like right behind a pillar like that, run right there. It's like, what is even point missing that? Well, that's just how map making is on this. I wonder, like I said, if they did a remake of this game, I wonder how, if they would just take the map making out. I'd love to hear some thoughts below on this. If you have some thoughts on it. They remade the map making portion of this game. Would you think, would it, if you were in charge of it, would it make it to a remake, or would it be something that you scrapping the maps? Or are you just kind of making it a little bit more easier, more manageable to do? Maybe you think it's fine as it is. We don't need any changes. Good. Love to hear some of those thoughts, comments below, especially from the longtime vets of the community here. Alright, looks good. I think this is pretty much all there is in this one. This should be, like I said, the last big room. Now we can move on to where we need to be, which is going to be on the 4th floor of this all. So let's go ahead here, start heading back up now in upper parts of the dungeon where we were before. That's actually where our battles too. Now, oh, I remember the thing I remembered about Demeter. Demeter does have a demon room where you can get in this dungeon here. Kind of looking through all the floors, making sure, double checking too. Looks like everything is good. If you see something that looks like I might have missed an area, please let me know. Comments below. I'm hoping it doesn't count me for. That doesn't look like a door or anything outside, but I'm almost kind of like, is that like a door right there on the 2nd floor? That's probably actually the elevator. So I think I'm good there. If that's the elevator, then I'll just. Alright, looks like that was the last bit of that one. So now we're back on the 3rd floor. Probably gonna get some battles over here. That's usually as soon as I say the word battles or fight. Like I said, we are gonna have some contacts that we can do. And rumors that we could get here. That's Hun Hao right there. I think Hun Hao actually has a contact for us that we can do. We'll go ahead and make friends with Hun Hao. And I think we might be able to even get a rumor from Hun Hao.
I'm worried about you.
Go ahead and make a contract, and we can get rid of a couple of these people. Perfect. Now we can talk about Demeter and Demeter's rumor. And I don't plan on using Demeter. It's not the same Demeter that we see in the later series, but it is great to like take a look back here and see, you know, some of these demons in their earlier forms. Maybe you're a modern fan, you see them in the modern games, but now you're taking a look at this and you're like, wow, holy crap, that looks way different than what I know you as. Yeah. We get a little of that. Alright, just kind of running through here. I don't even have a game plan for this one, honestly. Other than I've already ran through here. So let's probably head back around.
Fools, be gone!
Alright, so we have our contact right here. Go ahead. Like, diplomacy's really good here. Go through the...
I'm worried about you.
let's see if we can get some info. Oh. Very interesting.
Go.
Oh, diorama, get out of here. I'm about to take him out twice. Double attack. Oh well, at least that means Patsy Boofla he needs. Or the media he needs for the rank up.
Persona! Go.
I'm just casting media because that's gonna be a good way to get ranked up. Media would work here as well.
Alright, go!
Come on, mutation, let's go! Finally, mutation, Jack Frost, modification, ability. Oh, I got his modification still. Okay, I'll take that. I didn't even know I didn't have Blizzard Breath. Whatever. Didn't even know I didn't have his modification. But if that would have said modification ability learned, that would have been the evolution that I'm trying to grab off of him. Unfortunately, the RNG said no. That's alright. I'll take Blizzard Breath. Unlike a lot of the other later games, there's no like compendium you can register your persona to, so he has to have that now when I get rid of him. If I ever do get, you know, kind of rid of him or return him or evolve him, which I will probably do there, I would have to get that skill all over again, so that's kind of the downside of that. These early games were brutal. No compendium. Alright, with that, that should be, honestly, what I see here. Yeah, that's the third floor done. So we have, I would say, 80% of this map done at this point. We have one more to go. Looks like we got everything here. For floor 3. Looks good to me. I honestly have nothing much to say about it. Other than I hope I don't have to get the elevators as well, but I guess we'll find out here. So the last place to go is going to be floor 4. That's actually going to be where all the action is. I said this is a short dungeon, you can just kind of run through up to the last floor. That's, I really mean it there. So I have kind of two minds right now about how to progress. Part of me says head back to floor 1 and try to get the rumor for fish saving or ice cream prices. If I do that, it'll be right here. Gonna be right here. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the elevator too, real quick. Run through and just grab this elevator here, just to double make sure I don't have to have that elevator. It's good to have all that already and get stuck because you didn't do that. Now you're going back and backtracking through the dungeon again. This big empty dungeon. So I'll go through just real quick, hit all the elevator places. Good to see you there, Ryan Luffy. Oh, goated game, yeah. Persona 2 is so goated. Honestly, such a special game. If it's your first time to the series, you're in for a treat. If you've played this game before, yeah, you already know. This is like Persona 1 and 2 are just so, or not 1 2. The first one of this duology, Innocent Sin, and the follow-up. This is my preferred one. I actually like it. Eternal Punishment a little more than Innocent Sin, but both of them, not to take away from either or, both of them are just amazing stories, and they would not write anything like this in the modern day context, for sure. Alright, so this is going to be the last floor right here. This is where actually everything's going to be going on here. I'm going to go back real quick, like I said, and I want to grab the rumor from Trish, or the rumor about Trish's services. It goes well. That's just going to basically make half off, which is still going to be actually really expensive. Okay, so we're going to be back at the world map here. Now, I think I missed out. I'm kind of bummed because I think I've missed out on a couple contacts. I'm going to run real quick just if I can get these contacts. I don't think I'll have it. Yeah, because he just sits here and talks about Ulala being upset. And I think I was going to get the cynical, what is it, like Cynical Men or something like that? It's between Balfu and Nate. Just to finally unlock their contact, but I missed it now. I'll have to back it up, make a video on that. Know how to get that. Alright, so this is a random effect rumor. Usually if you have random effect rumors, you just want to save your game before you do the effect. And depending on the outcome, you can just reload it and go for the better outcome. So in this case, I have two outcomes when I spread this rumor for Trish. She's either going to have more inventory at a higher price, or she's going to lower her prices. I guess the best case scenario to me, lowering her prices, even though I'm still not going to buy her ice cream because it's just way too expensive. But very interesting to see where Eternal Punishment falls in kind of the line of things, fits in with the Persona franchise. You get a whole lot of like core concepts. Go ahead here, we're heading back to the Smile Mall. And like I said, I was just running in there real quick, just so I could see this the effect of new rumor. I can come up here, and the rumor system is just so elaborate in this game. I mean, it's just so crazy how the power of rumors becomes so real in this. So let's see what rumor becomes real here. It's gonna change the way that characters interact in this world and the NPC. Let's see what Fish's reform is. Hopefully it's good. I'm actually regretting it. What I'm regretting is the price. Price is out of line, isn't it? It's not normal. Why was it so expensive? I can't return to the fairy world unless I do good deeds. Okay, so we actually got the best case scenario. She's gonna lower her prices. It's still gonna be pretty expensive, but they're not nearly gonna be as much as it was here. And eating the sherbet and stuff like that's actually really good for some of the battles ahead. So stuff like that. So either or. But this is going to be, oh, I love that Trish theme, by the way. One of my favorite. You can check that Trish theme out. We got the remastered version on the Jigoku Gaming channel. If you're already watching the Jigoku Gaming and watching our stream here and enjoying it so far, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell to keep up with all videos like this and get notified when we get more live streams and new content on Saturdays. So here we are on the last floor. That is exact. I could not have. I'm going to go ahead and say that right there because I got the best rumor I could get from that outcome. So as far as I'm concerned, we are good to go right now to the last floor. Like I said, if you've been sticking with the stream this long, thank you so much. We're just hitting the 2-hour mark here, finishing up our Smile Ball. If you're just now joining with stream, good to be with you here. We have been running through the Smile Ball, learning all the tricks and secrets of Persona 2, really getting deep here with some great Persona 2 gameplay, and this is going to be pretty much it. This isn't really, like I said, a big dungeon. It's a pretty small dungeon. What makes this dungeon long is if you end up doing the map here. And let's go ahead and complete the map, and then once we complete the map, we'll go on to the next part. It shouldn't take too long here. The 4th floor isn't as robust as some of the other floors were.
I shall show you the difference in skill.
Alright, same thing here. We're trying to get Jack Frost to get his modification ability so he can evolve. And I can get the demon that gives me the lucky source.
Go.
I'll need that for my gambling addiction that we have ongoing on Maya. I literally have a lot of mithril armor on right now, all because I've been hitting the casino. So you can tell who has all the good armor, because they're just not even, like, taking much damage. I just can't, I just so, like, the meters, like, wow. They really did change the meters so much. So fun.
Jeez.
Oh, can we get it? No, man, they have been, usually we're getting mutations, like, out the wazoo. I don't know what it is, chat. I don't know what it could be. They are being so stingy with the modifications tonight. What can you say? Other than let's get this map done for Salem. This is why maps, oh gosh, especially like the underground ruins, man. Some of those maps, shoo. Second playthrough, this is why we ain't doing it right here. It takes forever to do a map. Alright, let's go ahead and head back here. You gotta be very, like I said, very particular in how you go about getting them. Have a lot of backtracking right here, a lot of circling around, a lot of estomaing as well. Popped a lot of estomas. Luckily, literally cost nothing for Nate to use estoma other than 14 MP, which is like pennies. I do love on this old games how the MP system here is more tied universally for all attacks to one single MP value, rather than having different attacks at scale. I understand why they have to do that, because yeah, you kind of cheese that, but
Fools, be
not that bad. Not that bad. Come on. What is going to be bad though is look at the turn order. What is going on here? My goodness, the Bufala isn't even coming into the very end of this. Man, that's gonna be tough. And can Shaka finally get the rank up? Been waiting for this whole time. All right, first Ice Blast, maybe. Nope.
Hey, give me a hand.
Man, that speed on them, very slow. Very, very slow. Oh wow, I got hit with a actual water spell. I'm shook. I know these things were water. Oh, I didn't mean to scratch. I didn't get in time because that's gonna be enough to take him out. Oh no! Oh well. Oh, huge amounts of yen. I haven't gotten Hula of Misfortune, so all my yen is safe. If I got Hula right here, I'd say I have 250,000 yen. I would get 125 of that taken right off the bat. You'd be in the sad boy hours, honestly. Or on the Jigoku channel. Alright, looks like, yeah, that's exactly what I want to see right there. I want to be able to open my map up and see that I have all that blue space filled in. Go ahead and use advice special here on the doggo. Just run through it real quick here. I love the contact system in this game too. It's so crisp. It's so in-depth. There's so many different ways you can contact and spread rumor money. We're going to try to get info again. Sometimes I do feel like there are particular rumors tied to particular demons and dungeons, more so than like you having the chance to kind of get it from those demons. I think we actually got a really good turn order for this one. Oh yeah, we did.
Hey, give me a hand.
But was it good enough for a mutation turn order is the question. Get on Jack Frost.
Go.
There it is. Finally, Shaka got his rank up. There it is. Nirvana. Finally, he got like one of the best skills for Nirvana's. I'm trying to think if it fuses. I think it does. No, maybe not. Is that a holy? No, I don't think it does. I can try it. I just does Nirvana. Great band too, by the way. That's besides the point. Okay, let's go ahead here. I want to try it out at least. I think it might actually be a Alright, go ahead and grab that heal first, too, for Balfu. Oh, Ulala got put to... That's alright, that Mach was trick. Mine is just so tough. One of my favorite
I'm sorry.
pro tags. And the level up. Is that 31 for us? Yep. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. We're probably gonna get about level 31 for the boss here. I'd say probably 31, 32 is gonna be a good level to be at. Comfortably get through it. And also being on level 31, I'm also gonna be able to go back and I can level I can grab Ball finally. Gonna be a very good one for Balfu. If I remember correctly. I just remember most of their name starts with a B. The Ball Balfu combo. Oh no! Like that one freaking space. Always that one freaking space. Alright, so Seminar Hall is actually going to be where we are going to. But big but there. But in fact, we're gonna go, like I said, want to get the rest of this war finished because we are pretty much 93% done. 94 with all of the map making here. Just a few more areas to grab here at this point. Let's go have a grab an item from this guy because he doesn't have any rumors he can give me. I can speed through this and grab an item.
About you.
He has Gala Gala drinks. Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
Now, go.
But well, I don't even have to mess with a turn order.
Go.
Oh wow, that was huge.
We'll hear your excuses at the station.
Huge attack. Wow. Alright, let's finish mapping out. I think there's an item right there too on here. A bead of power. Wonder what that does. Alright, moving right along. We're just about done with the map making quest on this. Probably about 95 to 96% complete here. All those squares looking pretty filled in. The only one, I got the top half done. I'm gonna have to go do the bottom half here. I saved that half for a reason there because I'm gonna have the seminar hall, and that's actually where I need it for the quest here. Kind of saving that last little bit there for where I need it. Want to get all this to part that right there is going behind, getting down the wall there and having to come back around.
You're all under arrest.
Like, it can be very particular in how it wants you to, how close it wants you to get for these squares.
Go.
Perfect.
Let's get this over with.
I think I just did enough damage for all of them equally. They didn't get diorama in. Perfect. That's going to be a lot of XP. And yin. Come on, mutation now. Mutation. Oh, no. Darn. Oh, well. Jack Frost will get it sometime. Okay, last part that I need to do is going to be south part. That south part right here. Go ahead. This probably will be the last Estoma here. Finish out the last little bit of this map. And these Salem maps, like I said, they take a second here, but they are worth it for the rewards. You'll see probably on another video. Once we get through this, the rewards, I'll probably be on the next video.
So, who wants to
We'll
have
definitely
their
get some
face smashed?
powerful tarot cards. Powerful skill cards as well. And worth it to talk to our friend.
I'm worried about you.
Alright, we got the contact here. We're just going to have it with an item here. Fill up on Gala Gala drink. And there's our order right there. Alright, we're going to finish this off with the Ice Blast here.
Hey, give me a hand.
Using that fusion magic system, keeping the team strong. I really feel like having strong personas and all those upgrades are an important thing.
Weak.
Keeping your team above the curve. Fortunately, no mutations, but we're getting a lot of great XP and Aka. Good news is no Piccolos in sight. True love misfortune is probably one of the most infuriating things we'll ever encounter on this game. Avoid it at all costs. We've done pretty good at avoiding it. Alright, let's get the last little bit here. Especially, like I said, right here in these really... Last part's going to be up there by the... Where I need to go. Oh, wait, hold on. I went away, no. I want to go. Let's see. Good. Hide. Another battle here.
Whoop-ass time!
All right. Dear Mama Upala.
I leave it to you. It's over.
Hey, give me a hand. They call this the logical result.
I don't know if I. Oh, holy crap. About to get it. What's the one? All right. So, as you kind of see, as you there, that one like punch. Hey, got the full map completed. Congratulations. And you're basically like, yay, that's awesome. So, Caleb's gonna be happy. That is exactly how you complete the map here on Persona 2. So let's go ahead and so before I step in here, a little bit of backstory. Remember what happened earlier in this? Not done with the laboratory. Long. They are capturing Joker or harnessing the power of. Now they're also at the moment. Fortunately, pretty limited time here. Oh, we're right in the center hall. This is going to be huge. Apparently we're going to crawl into the... Run through the old... Let's crawl through the air duct. Can't see. Where's it located? I bet it's going to be at that woman restroom. That actually... So that's where we're going to want to go next and check out. We're going to go to the women's restroom. Let's go check it out. Oh, Maya's smoking in the... This is so 90s. Maya actually smoking a cigarette in the women's restroom. Things that would never be in a remake or a modern Persona. Oh, a Persona protagonist smoking in the women's restroom? Cancelled. Absolutely. Get out of here. Let's go ahead here and we're gonna head back. To the women's restroom, which is going to be all the way in the back there. Where we just were. See if we can get there in one go. Oh, so close. I tried to get there in one go.
Police, everyone freeze.
Let's go ahead here. Same thing I've been doing pretty much. Just gonna grab an item from the doggo here. Unhao.
Worried about you.
Alright, we can just grab the item here. Easy P. And then we'll just go into battle. We'll see what happens here. Like I said, we're going to get a lot of story drop coming up here. If you were in the Persona room, I'd love to hear this in the comments below. Would you go to Smile Mall and be part of the Kagure? Do you think, would you be like, you know what, I've had something weighing on me, I need to, get out. Maybe my friend said, I need to go with them and we're going to get our, spirits checked. Would you give up your Kagure? Love to hear it in the comments below. Would you, again, would you go here and give some Kagure? I feel like I might, just depending. Just like, yeah, you know what? I had a friend. I'm here. I'm just here with a group of friends. We're just trying to spiritually cleanse ourselves, so we're not, as maybe I have a rage. I'm gonna be sound like Dragon Age Inquisition. We got a rage demon inside of us, and we're trying to get it out. So I need that Kagure, yo. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead here. And here's where we're going to need to go for the next part. I'm going to go ahead and save it because it's actually going to be pretty big here. I have my loadout as what it is. Ulala has Jack Frost. Ketchy is using Shaka. I have Nate using his Ainz is a native one. Bao is using Hell. And Maya's using Maya Custom. So everybody's stacked using who they need to be using. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to get a lot of story progression here, so a lot's going to be happening fast. We're going to see what's going on with the Kagure. We're going to see if Maya starts smoking in the girls' room again. Okay, so if you're keeping up here, we got Ulala. She's the master at work. She's going to call in the rest of the gang here, and they're going to be like, uh-oh, we're in the girls' bathroom. What's going on here? Oh, the changing room. Really, it's more like a changing room, it looks like, in here. This is a nice bathroom. This is definitely one of the nicer bathrooms I've ever seen. Not that, wait, now I'm not going to say I've seen a lot of girls' bathrooms. I don't go to the girls' bathrooms, but just based off of how the bathroom looks, this is a nice bathroom. Hell, this is nicer than a lot of the bathrooms I've been into in the men's bathrooms. Alright, here we go. We're gonna see the Kagure. Look at all that Kagure. Look at the dragon right there. So, what I could have done, if I really wanted to buff my characters and really squeeze out, like, the most power in this run, is go back, grab the light dragon, because this fight gives you a lot of XP. You'll get a lot of XP for the light dragon for the boss battle. And you get that at the Sumaru Genie. And then maybe also grab some strength buffs, maybe the plus 15 strength buff meal from Shiraishi Lady, from the Man Searcher. And it's going to say, isn't that Genji Sasaki? Note that character, Genji. That's actually going to be a very important character in the upcoming boss battle. Wang Chirizu isn't here. Or Chizuru. Alright, so we got this crazy looking guy here. That's Genji. And he's going to be leading the sermon here. Are leading this, the great, I mean, I don't see how you literally see this set up and you sit here and no one's chattering like, yeah, let's totally do this. This totally looks safe. Okay, so he's a young producer of the group Muses. His fortune of success came true. I feel I've met him and detest him. He has a role in the first game too, in Persona 2 Innocent Sin. I want to say Ellen's dungeon touches a little more on his character than Nate's dungeon doing the sewers and laboratory, but Sumeru TV will have a little more on him. Okay, so Genji's going to be over here. Those yellow eyes are so unnerving. His whole look is so unnerving. He's definitely not Chris, who's actually goated. We love Chris. Oh, speaking of which, Chris is actually back in the world map. He's over there at the sushi place next to Chunky. Alright, the one thing to do is to begrudge others. That is a sin. That is Kagure. That's how the Joker consumes people. So now they got this whole Joker charade turned up on 10. Remember, Joker in this story is going to be, and I'm not talking Persona 5 fans, modern fans. I say Joker. I know I'm going to be saying a lot. I'm going to be saying this side, the other side, the Joker, this, that. Joker's not going to be Joker from Persona 5. Different Joker here. The Joker in this game is going to be the main kind of antagonist. This mysterious, not only a mysterious figure, but a whole group of mysterious figures, you know, who manipulate reality through rumors, who are tied to this dark, mysterious organization, this larger, dark conspiracy, and how it is using these quote-unquote Jokers. I'm not talking about the impractical Jokers either. We're not talking about Sal, Joe, and all the gang there, Q. No, this is going to be straight Joker curse. So much mysterious power. So much hidden, ancient power that we don't even know is at stake right here, and it has such a great connection to the first game, but being Persona 1 itself and Persona 2. I love the connections between these two games, and you don't get these in a lot of the later Persona titles like 3. You get some like Trish might show up on the Sunday show, or someone named Trish or something like that, and that's kind of like a little nod and a wink to the older games. But these first two games are so tight, even though the stories aren't like directly pound per pound sequels, you know, that you got to play all of them. They're all their own kind of self-contained standalone stories in a way. But all the characters that come in, even having Nate and Ellen join on the team, so we have that Persona 1 connection directly on our team. It's such a nice nod and tie-in to a lot of the Persona world there that was going on at the time. So we're going to have this guy giving a demonstration now. Here we go. Like I said, a lot of lore here. It's the same kind of machine that we saw in the lab right there. Here's the Kagure. We see those. Like, how do you not see, like, those dark eyes? And, like, when we were watching that, they had, like, the people who were, like, moving their hands and stuff. And that looked like, if you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, my Full Metal Alchemist fans are going to know where I'm coming from here. When they talk about, like, all the homunculus and how they're made, and they talk about the door, they have like all those dark, mysterious entities that are reaching out through the door and grabbing Edward and grabbing his brother Alphonse and all this other stuff, grabbing, you know, every time these exchanges are made. That is exactly the same vibe and same look I get when I see this Kagure. So I'm like, how could you even think that's even good to begin with? My red flag radar would be going off big time. Alright, so we're going to see how this thing can absorb human sins. This is going to get real deep. A lot of heavy themes of fate, identity, consequences of belief. We're going to get some really dark Persona flair in here. Way darker than Persona 3. And just challenging everything you think you know about reality here. So let's go get into some serious existential crises here. As our dragon opens up, the man puts his hand in, and it collects his Kagure. Ah, I feel so bright and happy. I have now become innocent, right? Oh. 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 Let's be positive. So... you definitely can't be throwing that up these days. So, Maya and the gang is going to be in the middle of this. They're going to be seeing and witnessing kind of this whole event. I mean, just look at this. Everybody's so believing this. The powerful organizations that are controlling fate and this threads and strings of fate like marionettes right now. All these people being walked to an edge and them not even realizing it. It's about to get real crazy. Real weird. Buckle up. Things are about to get weird in the best way. She said, Maya, they stole your motto. Alright, so this is where we're going to come back together. And this is where it's kind of funny, because you see all those people there, and there were definitely not that many people in the mall. You would think for, like... Okay, so it's going to give us a choice here on what we should do. We're going to go back to the seminar room. And let's start the fire. We didn't start the fire. Oh, Katsuya says, actually, I think that's a good idea. What? Unbelievable. You were always yapping justice, 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 but when it's Maya, anything is okay? Yeah, Katsuya likes Maya. Ah, let's go. Oh. Oh, Ulala knows, bro. Ulala knows Katsuya's crushing on Maya. Oh, so we're just gonna pull the fire alarm. Okay, so we get this great plan here, just to pull a fire alarm. And that's gonna basically break up this big love fest that's going on here. And we're going to split up into two groups here. Maya pulling out a cigarette and smoking in the girls' room. I love it. That's old school right there. This is definitely 90s. If you literally, I feel like this is the most accurate representation of 90s and 2000s smoking culture. Really before the big tobacco industry got destroyed by, you know, anti-tobacco and a lot of the anti-smoking campaigns that were going on at the time. This would be a very different scene playing out nowadays. They would be lighting a trash can on fire. Maya wouldn't be sparking up a doobie right in the fucking girls' bathroom like, you ready to hit this, man, hit this. Come on, Nate, you want to hit this? Yeah, would Nate hit the booth? If Ulala would definitely probably hit the booth. I feel like she would be kind of uptight, but I feel like she'd hit the booth. Maya's hit the booth. Nate would. What do we think? Would Nate hit the booth? Would he be in the rotation, or would he be like, "Nah, I'm good"? There it is. We got the fire going. All right, so now we are actually back into the game itself. Split up in groups of 3. At this point, honestly, at this point, you could probably go back to Trish's or level up for the boss battle here, so hold on. We're gonna go grab some stat boosters before the boss battle here. See if I can. Ah, unfortunate. Okay, I gotta go to Trish's then. Okay, so before all that, you could go out and you could put on the buffs. You could buff yourself. So what I'm gonna have to do is go to the 3rd floor and grab the buff from Trish here. Yeah, here's her room. Oh, wow. Fight right up front of it. Imagine if they remade Eternal Punishment and they changed it to where you get both Nanjo and Ellen, but they add a party switch in the menu and one in reserve. I would love to see that. That reminds me of like Dragon Quest does the same thing. I could see him doing something like that for sure. I could easily see them doing that. They did like both, because I already know, like, especially gamers nowadays, FOMO is not necessarily looked on as a good thing to have in games. So I could see them adding that just so you don't have that kind of FOMO right there, where you're missing out on one route to do the other. But there are still companies out there, that being said, that, you know, really kind of want to encourage you to do those extra playthroughs. And that's kind of what they did here as well, doing that, you know, breaking up the routes. So it would be interesting, to say the least, to see how they would handle that in the modern day, because I could definitely see them adding in a system like that. Like I said, Dragon Quest XI does that, like when you get party members and you can just put them in like a reserve system and swap them out like on the fly, even in the middle of battle. So if they were going to, my point being there, if they were going to streamline the game more and a lot of the systems, I can 100% see them doing something like that, kind of condensing both of the stories and streamlining it. We already saw them do this to an extent with the Persona 3 remake that they made a couple years ago, right? Cutting out some of the content, streamlining some of the stuff as well. So I could see them, because we already know, especially if you're a veteran of the game, you've played both, or you know, watching, you know, your Persona 2, both of the routes kind of converge at a point, and there's only a few parts where they're really separate. And I think I could see them definitely taking out like the parts that make them separate. Oh, this is going to be actually really good here if we can get agility by 7. This is going to be good here if you can get the super vanilla ice cream. I like to grab this here just so we have the extra, there we go. Just so we have the extra agility for the battle here. And that's why it's going to be good to have that Trish effect that gives you the, reduced ice cream prices. Let's go ahead and save it here since we have our effects. Doodle says, make it to where the choice of them to be able to contact affects whether doing the secret lab or Sumaru PB first. Yeah. Exactly. Like I could see them changing even a lot before then, just to... It's the same thing they did pretty much with Silent Hill 2 as well. The Silent Hill 2 remake that Konami did, where you had some of those branching earlier parts. They kind of redid the whole structure of how those earlier areas were and how they connected into each other, and it kind of told the story in a different way, a similar way, the same story, but a different way as well. So I could see them exactly staying with those same kind of mechanics, going along those same kind of trends that we're seeing with a lot of these other remakes. Like I said, they did something very similar with Persona 3 remake. They cut out some of the story. They streamlined a little of the mechanics and gameplay. All right, so here we are in the seminar. This is going to be the boss battle here. And it's going to be an interesting one. Not sure how this is going to go. This can go either good or bad. I guess we can say that. it can go bad because I don't have a particular spell that I'm going to be using that would make this a lot easier, like I did on one of the earlier battles with Wall of Air and Tengu. But I feel like I have the damage on board here. Alright, so we're gonna... This is one of my favorite... This is an interesting fight, too. I feel like this is where the difficulty ramp just picks up right here. I'm not talking. This is an outrage. Someone get a lawyer. Will someone please shut this guy up? Amano, you know what to do. Oh, she just pulls out a gun. Okay, so... if I remember this correctly, we're going to destroy the machine and he's going to get jokered. Yeah, so she shoots the Kagure right here. Now, are we playing into their hands? Yeah! Oh, all that Kagure literally looked for a host and it just went to him. So, really, right here, technically, if you really think about it, that could have got anybody. If Maya was close to that, I could have got Maya. So, that was really risky right there. And that's actually going to be really crazy now, because now we're going to see that the Kagure, this negative energy that they, or whatever they've been draining from people, has the ability to, like, jump to a host. That has its own will. Oh man, did you see that? It just went to this guy's body. Hey, are you alright? Oh, there it is. Instant Joker time.
I warned you that something horrible would happen. I see. Extracted Kagure from the people are themselves. Joker.
Persona born of sin. No wonder it keeps gaining power.
Now, this is one of the most... Oh, Doodlebug 4. People noted that Kagure looks similar to P3 Shadows. Xander doing an Odin impression. That's funny. So, a couple things to note right here. First of all, Joker looks like a monkey. He looks like a crazy orangutan. I love the Joker's look right here. This is one of my favorite form looks of the Joker right here. It just looks absolutely terrifying. Number two, Kagure is actually the life force of people, and wait, hold on, head turn, whiplash. Wow, wait, hold on, let me say that one more time. Kagure is actually the life force of people. Kagure is actually the life force of people. So that dude who walked up there literally got his soul stolen, and are like a part of his soul. I guess you can say like a piece of his soul stolen. And now the Joker's going up here. Might actually be Xander's English VA instead of David's Sembra. At least in headcanon.
So it's on a completely different level than before.
Keep your guard up.
Okay, so this is where we're really gonna get like a big jump in difficulty. I love Balfu's voice actor in this. We're also gonna get these Shao Gorath. So, this is an interesting fight right here, honestly. I'm not sure who I want to go for first. I think for this fight, honestly, the best idea is to go for the big man himself. I don't even know. Does he even have like a... I think he's weak to wind attacks, so we're just going to stack up on some wind attacks. You want to know something funny, though? Speaking of Fire Emblems, Balfu's voice actor, actually, I believe his his American voice actor, voice acts in one of the Fire Emblems. I forget if it's a game or a movie, but it's one of them. The Three Hopes. Alright, let's go ahead here and... Paul had a recent role in the Pokemon anime, and his voice in that role sounds similar to Xander in the spin-offs. What? So, yeah, it's crazy how many of... Balfu's voice actor also plays, Joker in Mortal Kombat 11. So, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, especially if you're a Joker main on Mortal Kombat out there, that's my boy Balfu. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it here. He actually voices Raiden too in Mortal Kombat X. So he's been in quite a few games. He also does Ifrit on Tales of Xillia, Hanzo in Naruto. He does a lot of stuff. So I love Balfu's voice. Balfu in particular for a lot of reasons. It's just because he's a badass. What? I thought it was Richard Epcar. I was pretty sure. Is that not Epcar? That's some nostalgia if it's Epcar. Oh, Paul Mercier. Yeah, if it's Paul, though. No, if it's Paul, that's even better because, Alright, let's go ahead here. Because that's my boy Leon. He does sound like I think he sounds like Richard Epcar. He really, I could hear it. Alright, so that's all you need to know. There was Leon there. Oh, unfortunately, I don't have a fire spell or a wind spell right now. Maybe if I switch to Tengu. There it is. That's the one I want right there. The Cyclone. That's exactly what I want right there. So, the way to basically get past this one is just to, I'd say, just kind of spam any of your wind attacks and watch out for Old Maid. So, let's go ahead here. If I'm going to go for an all-target one, then let's do probably Maximum Tempest, Wind, Water, Mahagurula. Which is just going to be that right there. And then we'll put these two on healing duty. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Sounds good here. Alright. Good plan, great plan. Yeah, we're just gonna hit that Maximum Tempest. Who was it? Paul Mercier, or was it Richard Epcar? Both legendary actors. Oh my god, these things are really annoying. I might have to Meteorama. I have the item breeder. I'm sitting here thinking so much. I love how they actually hurt him too. And he heals them instead of himself. That's actually hilarious. There we go. I'm gonna switch Maya here. Because we need a big Meteorama. I might switch you to I don't have any water spells, unfortunately. So I might as well just honestly stay on him. Alright, same thing basically. I'm just a little annoyed that I gotta do a healing phase here. Got a big time healing phase.
Go.
Ready, go.
Yeah, this is gonna be good for a time. Ooh, fudge. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. I'll do Lala first. That was dangerous. That was very risky right there. Oh, not possession. That's annoying. Double possession. This is one of the craziest fights right here. All right. I have just enough lucky bags. Wait, hold on here. I think I did that the wrong order. Alfu. And Ulala, there we go. Okay, so that was a huge hit right here. This is a big boss battle right here. I'm just kind of like, wow, I'm a little stunned even, like, wow, that was a big one. This one is literally where the game gets turned up to 11, I feel like, and this is going to be really where we get a big challenge. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be chaotic strategy here. It's going to be like, get really stressful here, really fast. So let's go ahead here, getting into the boss battle fight. This is the fight. This boss has ended literally countless runs right here. This is like a wall. If we lose here, I mean, it's not gonna be over, but it's gonna be like, yeah, this is gonna be where we gotta kind of get stronger, right? So take your guess now. What do you guys think? Call it. Is it gonna be the easy win? We're gonna have a near wipe, or is it gonna be just absolute, just cluster disaster? Okay. Let's go ahead. Tengu's not going to be a good one for Ulala either. She needs to get off Tengu, unfortunately. This is where having Wall of Earth would be really good. I was going to say he's going to Sama Recarm. At least one of those. At least he doesn't have all of them. I feel like when he has all of them, that's when he's at his strongest. Almost lost Ulala there. She's been kind of teetering on the edge there. Looks like we got her back. Alright, let's go ahead and stick to our plan here of just putting on the pressure, maximum pressure here with these wind attacks. Unfortunately, this is an SMT5. I can't just throw on a wall that protects me from all these attacks as an item. I actually have to have some strategy here. And the best strategy I can think of is putting an anti-magic mirror on Ulala, who's going to need it the most right now. That's going to be our anti-magic bee. That thing's going to be worth its weight in gold coming up here. Strategy's going to matter. Like I said, this is just going to be one of those old school RPG games. You know. We got honestly, I think we have all we need in items even to get through this fight. So, other than no more of those bags, which, yeah, we're gonna have to definitely get rid of these Shogoraths here. So let's go ahead here, and I'm gonna use. I think Shaka will actually be good on most things. Yeah, he's strong against everything, so he's going to be good. Let's just use you to attack with Dragoon, because that's going to be probably the best skill that you have. Is going to be your pure strength. Rakajon, basically. Arbarikarajon. Okay, he's going to start bringing back all these annoying-ass things, so we're just going to try to take him out and all of his boys at once. I'm mainly trying to take him out. Oh my gosh, not the possession. There goes Ulala. That's the worst. That's actually the worst. What do I always say? I hate how possession also can go through magic mirror, basically. That's basically makes it a universal attack that's in its own class. That really fucks with my my plan here too. So now I gotta get Nate or someone else to basically use Tengu. Because I can't trust that Ulala will at this point. Let's see here. I do have the Soma. Illusion. That's not gonna be good. See if I can throw one of those up. And then we're just gonna have to change. It's not my preferred way to go about this, particularly, but I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna have to do what I can do here. And Balfu, unfortunately, has the Mahagurula right there. I might even have to put. I don't think Katsu can use Hell. Can Katsu use Hell? Okay, good, he can. Okay, put you on heal duty real quick. Balfu, heal yourself. Explosive Bead, Katsuya. The Hell, Persona, Mahagurula, and it'll work, right? That's gonna be very aggressive. 2 immediate attacks here. We'll see how this goes. It's gonna be pretty aggressive. That's gonna hurt Balfu. That's gonna hurt Nate. Hurt Nate. Oh. Oh my! Of course! Wow, that is crazy. He just got that AI literally just zoned in on him That AI literally just zoned in on him, and that one mistake cost him. That's it right there for him. Wow. Absolutely insane. Tengu was such a bad persona to bring here because he's weak to rock and I don't have Wall of Earth. So I'm getting a little bit bottlenecked on my damage here because I have good damage, but I'm just gonna have to, unfortunately, I can't do what I want to do, which is just like keep hitting him constantly with his fusion spells. I'm gonna have to kind of make a pivot here, a hard pivot, and throw what I can at him. And we'll go ahead and I'll bring old boy back with, I actually have an instance of life, so he'll be able to come back up full health. But I mean, Tengu's just so bad. This wouldn't be as bad if I didn't have Tengu. Like specifically, I have to do an air spell and I have to have Tengu for what I'm using here.
Go.
Okay, old maid, I'm not even. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I can bring him back to life. I just can't, like, now I just have to defend. Like, I can't change personas or anything. So, there's the first old maid. Let's go ahead and put everyone on the defense. Fortunately, I can't, switch personas at this moment. Good for you. Are we still Joker? I'm not even sure if we're still Joker or not. I'm gonna give Katsu Tengu. I'm gonna give Katsuya Tengu. I'm gonna make a very, very executive decision here. To give Tatsuya Tengu. And we'll give Nate Shaka? Yeah, we'll give Nate Shaka. Oh, he can't take Tengu. Okay. Balfu's gonna have to take Tengu. And he has best dress, so he's probably the one who can honestly take it. Alright, let's go ahead and get this party started. Do that. Oh, Katsuya has hell? You're kidding me. Okay, so I don't even need to, like, wait around then. We can just go ahead and throw another one out of pocket, hopefully. Fingers crossed here. This is like I said, we gotta be really particular about how we do this, because old maid's at play, and I cannot remember for the life of me. Cannot remember for the life of me. If I've already got my full turn here. Alright, here we go. Fingers crossed. There it is. went off.
Cover me.
Yeah, that should be good. We're just gonna go ahead and do damage on him. Ooh! Trying to avoid any mistakes here. We got the possessed Lala, but still doing her thing. Oh, a fire breath out of the pocket. 132. Wow. Even with best dressed, that still did that much damage. That is actually crazy. We're gonna be a little bit aggressive here.
I leave it to you.
And hope that we can get this off before Shio here. Oh well, it's not too bad. It's just poison. It's not too bad. Come on now. Oh, that was a big one. Oh, finally, he's looking a little weary. He's looking a little weary. We got him. Just about probably one or two big more attacks. Honestly. Honestly, I mean, whew, wow. Chat, I'm coming to you in the comments below. What do you think? We have him on the ropes right here. We survived the last one. We were able to get a little bit defensive. He's either going to Old Maid, he's going to Sembarakarm, one of his ads, or he's going to go for a damage hit. Do we go for the heal and make sure we got our party healed up going for the damage and go for the damage? Or do we just go for it, high stakes, throw the dice, and do it? Do we risk it? Let me know in the comments below. Because we've been alive somehow. We've been able to make it through this one. So I'm going to take a look here. Let's see, we got Ulala going up next. If I fusion spell, I should probably do the huge damage one, Wind Cutter. That's going to be Fire, Water, Wind. I actually don't have a fire. I really don't, because it'd be fire, water would be that, and wind would have to be... Oh, I do have a wind. It'd have to just be like this, though. Fire, water, wind. So the other way around. Okay. That's alright, though. Let's go ahead here. And I'm going to be a little reckless. But I'm going to try to protect my play as well here. Oh, way to go, Ulala. Thank you very much. He's probably going to get a turn here. Oh, he went for the damage hit. Oh my gosh. Wow. I rolled the dice. Oh, are we still good? Are we still good? Balfu took that. Even with even with best dressed, he took that. We're alive. We still made it. That could have ended it. I can't believe that I can't believe he threw the damage hit. When the cards were down, he actually threw the damage. I respect it. Honestly, I respect it. Because I could have easily went a different direction right there. Let's go ahead here. I'm going to use my last instance of life on Balfu. We got the Gorilla. We can still attack him. We can still be pretty... We can still be pretty aggressive here. Wow. We'll go ahead and switch Balfu off of. I feel like having Tengu is such an actual risk. It's just not even worth it here in the last final moments of this very close battle here. Unfortunately, what that leaves me with is these attacks right here. And he, I guess, you know, since he's at a decent spot here, we might just do this one, Earth, Wind, Water. Maya's going to be all the way down there, so maybe not an Earth, Wind, Water. Go ahead and let me... Oh, we can't do Earth either. Okay, so we're going to have to change it up a little bit. Garula, definitely. I can't use Magnus, because that's going to heal him. Because he's an Earth user, as we can all see here. Nate, let's go ahead and have you... Throw it in, buddy. Go ahead and have you... be our healer. Balfu... Put you on heal duty for a second. Okay, there we go.
Persona. What?
Go ahead and get that rank up. Alright, here we are. Good. Want to change Balfu back to hell. That's going to be his persona anyways. And let's go ahead here. That's going to actually set us up for the Hydro Boost. It's going to be Earth, Wind, and Water. Earth. Oh, who has Wind? Hold on here. Where's Iris? Let me go ahead and get Iris back. Oh yeah, there we go. Earth. Wind. And Water. I think we got it. If this hits, we got it. Earth, Wind, Water. Let me make sure I double check that. Earth, Wind, Water, EWW. U. Earth, Wind, Water. Do it. Well, lawless old bag. What can I say? Never trust the person who is under a possession. Go ahead and get her off that. Let's try that again, but with Katsuya. There wind, water. Right, one more time. Oh, still up. Still dangerous. They probably pretty close though by now. I'm gonna use Nate to attack him as well. Just to put some damage on him. There's the old maid. I'll wait for the next one. Gosh, we have him so close. He's almost down. Alright, let's make sure we play this tight. We do not have room for any mistakes. That's the Joker right there. That move can easily end this run real quick. If I literally don't play this right. And the way this has been going, I don't wanna afford any mistakes. Having Tengu here already put me in a position, but luckily that didn't mess too much with the end game here. Go ahead and defend.
What? Voices.
Wow, photon cannon, holy crap. That was interesting. Go ahead, we're gonna heal. Then double heal. Then we'll use the last 3 here to put on the big damage. Earth, wind, water. Earth, wind, water. Looks good. We're gonna be a little aggressive here. Ooh, stagnant air on it. Interesting. That was a big hit. Make sure we're still good. Earth, wind, water. I think we're good. Do it. Hydro boost. Come on. Still up. Wow, still up. I have to Meteorama. Either that or Soma. Alright, let's go ahead and defend. One more time. All around. Finish. Everybody's defending. Perfect. I'm actually just gonna have. Oh, no. I hit battle, but I meant fuck! And Maya was going next. God bless it. Come on, man. I accidentally hit battle, and I wanted to hit strategy so I can set Maya to heal, but there literally went that plan. Okay, let's just have you attack then. that really screwed up my game plans. I mean, I don't even want to say how much that screwed up my game plan, but that really just screwed me up right there. That genius play right there, just, what a mistake. Oh well, we'll have to recover from it. He's almost down, so we'll just have to play it tight, like I said. That's definitely gonna be a little bit of a setback. Alright, actually, hold on here. This is actually what I'm gonna do. Part of me wants to do, like, oh, man, I needed that heal. That heal was gonna seal the deal. But I'm just gonna have to play it a little bit aggressively. And a little bit not aggressively, unfortunately. I don't want to use my Soma. I refuse to use the Soma. Alright, here we go. How am I using Joker? Who's using Joker? What? What? How? What? Who's using Joker? Didn't I just... Wait. Didn't I just defend? Didn't I just defend? What? If Balfu Jokers, I'm gonna shit my pants. Holy crap. That had to be a bug. Like, I don't understand why it just did that the way it did. Because I defended. Alright. Now we're defending. This is just a time waster at this point. I could see him changing the Joker mechanic too, because it's just such a time waster in these battles. Can I please use my, the heal? Thank you. Bro, how many attacks are you getting in a row? Damn! What is his speed? I have a +7. Literally, ice cream +7 on, like, a lot of my members here. What is your speed, my guy? Alright. We're just gonna do a heal round. I need health. And then we're just gonna go in on this dude. I'm not even gonna wait. I don't even want to do a fucking fusion attack because I feel like he just has too much speed right here. So I just want to put this dude in a fucking wrap. First, I want to put a wrap on this. Got him. He literally had 100 health left. And that man was fucking terrifying in his last 100 health. Woo! Alright, that's Joker Genji down. Wow. We survived it, honestly. Oh, it might have been a miracle if we survived that. Woo! That was intense. Good amount of XP from that, for sure. And good amount of yen from that. Go ahead and grab those levels there. That's only one level, though. Alright, so there goes down another Joker. It looks like we have Genji defeated. We've taken out the Kagure that was in here. Damn, this isn't good. And we're like I said, we gotta have a huge amount of lore right here. And now that we're through the Smile Mall, we're gonna have a lot of stuff open up as well in the overworld here. And one of those is going to be giving back the map to Salem there, since we got that. And this is where we're gonna get some huge movements right here. He says, we are going to expose the New World Order publicly. Ellen, give our data regarding the New World Order to Matsuko. We will leak it to a trustworthy pipeline. Oh, we got the sneak. Oh. Now we're gonna get the sneak here, and he's gonna be this is where we're gonna get Alba Park the second time here. But we got the sneak again, and he's going to want to meet with us to give us some information here. And this could be a good time to question him about some recent events. We are going to be heading to the concert hall, and that will be next time on the stream. We're going to be pushing deeper. The fights are only getting harder from here. I mean, wow, what a fight we just had. Those Shogoths were not to be messed with. The Genji fight right there, definitely a turning point. Wow. Honestly, one of my favorite fights too. It's a tough one. And a lot of lore and story. This is where really the story is going to kick up to high gear, because like Nate was saying, he wants to expose the New World Order now. Leaking that data through those trusty pipelines. Now we're also going to get the sneak involved, who's going to give us more information. And if you haven't figured out who the sneak is already, he's actually going to be that police chief of Tokugawa. So it's only going to get deeper story-wise from here. It's going to be evolving. We're going to be battling some wild rumors out here with our own wild rumors. Really can't wait to see where the story starts taking us here. Like I said, if you like a deep RPG, like a great story, a strong story, a good tactical, strategic combat, also where maybe sometimes you might have to be diplomatic, and sometimes you have to show strength of force with arms. This one's really a gem. This is just like a Randy Luffy. There's a goated game. This is a goated game right here. Alright, so we're gonna get some really cool thing with Balfu right here, where it's like, no, me and Katsuya aren't friends, even though they're totally bros. Oh, Ulala is giving... Ulala is giving, Balfu the 3rd degree. Even though I love how, like, Balfu's an assassin, and he's still afraid of Ulala in that way. He could definitely, like, he doesn't, yeah, he definitely has a skill set, but he's like, nah. Balfu's so based. Alright, with that, we will get to it next time. We'll see more Persona 2 in action. Don't forget, if you're still watching this, you're made it this far, new to the stream, don't forget that follow button. If you want to see more crazy Persona 2 in action, let's see what kind of rumors are going to be made true next time. With that, thank you all so much. Wishing you all health. Wishing you all a good night. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the time here. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.